Imagine an older person slowly pushing against the arms of a chair, struggling to rise. Now picture that same person standing up smoothly, confidently, and without effort. This simple action is not just about getting out of a chair. It is about independence. After the age of 60, the natural decline in muscle strength becomes one of the greatest risks to daily freedom. Weak legs and poor balance can lead to falls, injuries, and loss of mobility. Every year, millions of older adults face hospitalization, not because of disease alone, but because of preventable accidents tied directly to declining strength. The message is clear. If you skip strengthening your body now, you risk losing the ability to live life on your own terms. Decades of research leave no doubt. Regular strength training and balance work are non-negotiable after 60. Public health authorities recommend at least 2 sessions of muscle strengthening activities per week, combined with balance exercises to reduce fall risk. Resistance training has been proven to slow or even reverse sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass and power. Among the simplest and most effective moves studied is the sit-to-stand exercise, which directly improves functional strength needed for standing, walking, and climbing stairs. This one motion trains the very skills that protect independence, enhance stability, and support healthy aging. By making it part of your routine, you align with the strongest scientific evidence on how to maintain strength, mobility, and safety well into later life. The sit-to-stand exercise begins with a sturdy chair placed against a wall so it cannot slip. Sit tall at the edge of the seat with your feet flat on the floor, hip-width apart. Keep your knees aligned over your toes. Cross your arms over your chest if possible, and lean forward slightly at the hips. Drive through your heels and rise to a full standing position without using your hands. Lower yourself back down slowly with control, keeping your back straight and your movement steady. For those who need an easier version, it is fine to use the hands on the chair for support, or begin with a higher seat so the range of motion is smaller. For those ready for a challenge, progress by holding a light weight close to the chest, slowing the lowering phase, or attempting partial single-leg stands. Throughout each repetition, remember to breathe steadily, engage the core, and keep the knees tracking in line with the feet. A useful way to measure improvement is the 30-second chair stand test, where you count how many repetitions you can complete in half a minute, a benchmark widely used to evaluate lower body strength and functional independence. Consistency is the key to real results. This movement can be practiced every day, or at least 3 to 5 times per week. A safe starting point is 1 to 3 sets of 5 to 10 repetitions, depending on current ability. Over time, aim to build up to 2 to 3 sets of 12 to 15 repetitions, always focusing on controlled form rather than speed. Once this feels manageable, add difficulty by slowing the tempo, holding light weights, or performing more repetitions within the 30-second chair stand test. Tracking progress is essential. Count how many times you can stand and sit in 30 seconds, and repeat this test monthly to see gains in strength and endurance. This aligns directly with public health recommendations for older adults, which emphasize that muscle strengthening activities should be performed at least 2 days each week for optimal health. By progressing gradually and monitoring performance, this simple exercise evolves from a daily task into a lifelong safeguard against weakness and loss of independence. The reason this exercise stands above the rest is its direct connection to everyday life. Standing up from a chair, climbing stairs, and maintaining balance all rely on the same muscles trained in the sit-to-stand motion. This move strengthens the quadriceps, glutes, and core, which are critical for preventing falls and preserving mobility. Beyond muscle strength, it also loads the bones in the hips and legs, stimulating bone density and reducing fracture risk. Studies have consistently shown that older adults who practice sit-to-stand training gain measurable improvements in lower limb strength, walking speed, and independence. On screen, a quick study call-out can highlight how even a few weeks of consistent practice can result in significant functional gains. Safety must always come first. If you ever experience chest pain, severe dizziness, or have uncontrolled hypertension, stop immediately and seek professional medical guidance. For those just beginning, use the arms of the chair to assist, or choose a higher seat so that the movement requires less effort. Slowing down each repetition adds safety while also building more strength. If balance is a concern, position a sturdy rail, table, or even another chair nearby to provide support during the movement. Partial stands, where you rise only halfway, can also be a safe starting point. Always begin with a gentle warm-up, such as marching in place or ankle circles, and focus on steady, controlled motion. A helpful reminder on screen is a short list reading, "When to see your doctor. Chest pain, dizziness, uncontrolled blood pressure, or severe joint pain." Now it is your turn to put this into action. For the next week, challenge yourself to do 5 sit-to-stands every time you rise from a chair. That simple habit could add up to 50 repetitions a day without any extra time set aside. If you prefer structure, aim for 10 repetitions, 3 sets, 3 times a week, and track your progress over time. This small commitment can lead to big changes in your strength and independence. Try it today and share in the comments how many repetitions you managed. And remember, if you can do this one exercise consistently, you are already taking control of your future strength and freedom.